So come on down to the Mr. S Leather booth at MAL and pull out your credit cards. We don't know nothing about pulling out, but come spend your money. Also, we need to make like a kink emoji set.
Right?
Like kink emojis, because I have some people who are like, hey, is there such thing as a leather daddy emoji?
I'll just make it.
Well,
oh my god!
I was like, yeah, I think you made one for an episode for Folsom once, and I've made a breath play one where the icon is like holding their breath, and I've also made the ball gag one. Leave a like down below if you want your own emoji keyboard, and maybe we'll make one. Can we?
We don't even maybe. We're gonna make one.
Oh, we're good.
If this video reaches 10,000 likes,
all 16,000 of our followers, just leave a like and we'll get you. We got you. We got you.
we got you.
Hi. Back to
What's safe for?
I'm Am.
And I'm Bo.
And today
we're gonna talk about analingus.
also known as
Eating out.
also known as
Butt licking.
also known as tossing your salad.
Oh.
Today we want to give you some assistance in how to eat out properly.
Delicious.
It's a whole big topic, but we're gonna dive right in.
With our tongue.
With eating out, anusthing is really possible. It's
Anusthing is possible.
We want to talk about some how-tos, some safety tips, maybe the dangers or STIs, STDs that are involved with it. But first, do you enjoy getting anal?
Yes.
Do you enjoy getting eaten out?
Yes.
Do you enjoy a nice Chipotle burrito?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Do you do it all at the same time though?
The most important thing to know about eating out, or as it's known as, rimming, is to be comfortable with your partner and communicate and tell your partner that you want to do it.
I'm your partner. You want to try rimming? Go.
Do you want to rim me? Do you want to stick your tongue on my butt?
Yes. Like most sexual acts though, there's two sides. There is a giver and there is a receiver. For the giver, it's important that you're not only communicating like depth and speed, but making sure that your bottom is comfortable. Your receiver is comfortable, you're not too scruffy around here, you're not getting too deep right away, you're using enough spit, and you're being sensual and easy to work with, and easing your tongue in there.
It's hard to talk with your mouth full.
But make sure that when you're giving, you're taking your breath, you're taking your time, because you don't want to suffocate yourself on someone's asshole. So spit's important. Make sure you're switching it up a little bit. Some people really like it when you blow on their hole after you get it a little wet. It's a nice sensation. But it's also important to mix up what your tongue is doing. Some people like the jab, some people like little circles. Do the alphabet with your tongue. Can you spell your name for me, please?
Done.
It may be that stimulation in the back end is helpful or supplemental to actual stimulation in the front. So if you are the top, you're the giver, make sure you're giving some attention to the front and the back at the same time. And of course, as the giver, it's important to keep in mind that this is preparation for full anal sex, possibly. So if
Possibly.
Possibly. It's not the end point, it may just be the beginning.
Anusthing is possible.
As a receiver, the first and most important thing is to be clean. Cleaning out and cleaning up. Having your butt cleaned.
Say clean one more time.
Clean. Clean! If you're shaving things, don't use a razor. That's, wow, bad idea.
I would recommend if you're going to do any sort of cleanup down there, trim, don't shave. I don't really like nair myself. That area is really sensitive. Especially don't bleach it. Anal bleaching, no.
Some people prefer to clean out with baby wipes. I don't actually personally like that because I think baby wipes taste terrible, especially from a clean butt. But,
Some people like to be pampered.
as a side note, the anus and the lower part of the rectum actually have very little fecal matter to them, so you don't have to worry too much.
So don't go overboard. No one likes it when you overclean because then you're just gonna have to deal with water later. Let's face it, no matter how pink, bleached, squeaky clean, puckered, and trimmed your partner's butt is, you know what comes out of it.
Yep.
And it's a shitty topic, but we're going to bowel move through it and cover eating out appropriately.
You're making me feel crappy.
Ooh.
As any other sexual act, it shouldn't hurt. If it does, then you should just slow down. Maybe stop.
Collaborate.
And listen.
It's not a marathon, it is a slow ramp up to a fist.
Actually, it probably could be. I'm
It
just
could.
saying.
It could. It could start as rimming, and then it can go to fingers, and then it can go to penetrative sex, and then it can go to fisting, and then it can go to fire hydrants, and then it can go to...
Human bodies.
There are risks that come along with being down in those nether regions with your mouth.
Like STDs.
So while the lower rectum and parts of the anus are not always full of lots of fecal matter, the intestines and the butt and the anus do have a lot of parasites and bacteria that can live there. So STDs, STIs, whatever you're gonna call it, do exist and are a risk that you should be aware of and know how to prevent. STDs include hepatitis A, E. coli, intestinal parasites, bacterial infections. If you ever feel like you might have a symptom, which includes diarrhea, vomiting, upset stomach, headache, Pepto-Bismol, then you might need to go see a doctor because eating out can cause STDs. Pepto-Bismol is not an STD. Making that very clear.
Contracting HIV from anilingus is actually extremely low. Fecal matter is known to carry no trace of HIV or the infected virus itself.
Huh. If you're worried about STDs being transmitted, some people do go as far as using dental dams or even using a condom, like
Stretching it
Yeah.
over?
but it's not necessary so long as you're getting tested regularly, you have communication with your partner, and you both are feeling healthy and getting checked regularly. Get checked.
Regularly. The bottom line, you and your partner are both healthy, there's very little risk of you transmitting any sort of STD or STI.
Whether you're just getting your hole a little wet or if you're getting plowed by a few fists, always have a safe word. Today's safe word is
Snakes!
because who let these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane? And by snakes, I mean STDs, and by plane, I mean a dick that wasn't checked regularly.
Word.
Thanks, Samuel L. Jackson.
Leave a like down below if you want an emoji keyboard.
And leave some comments if you have any experience with getting eaten out. And we'll see you guys next time. What's the safe word? Bye! Anus. No, see, it's really nasally and I can't do it.
Anything's possible.
That's pretty good. It sounded a little Miranda Singsy.
It did. Miranda sings and
Alaska.
Alaska had a child.
That would be really funny.
Miranda fuck? Oh no. Like
Or Alaska sings,
Alaska sing.
which would be really nasally. But the lipstick would be on point.
It's true.